What's up, everyone? Luke Welsh here with Collinsville Daily News, Granite City Daily News, and Victor Morgan Media. We're here today with one of our good friends at Worldwide Technology Raceway for the INDY NXT Open Test here, Myles Rowe from Able Motorsports. Thanks for being here. Currently, right now, you're on the top of the charts, I believe, as far as the test goes. So how's your day been out there?
Yeah, day's good. Morning was well. Car shook down just fine. Obviously finishing P2 here, we have a good foundation of a setup, so just want to shake everything down, make sure all the nuts and bolts are together, and so far so good. Tested a few different things that we're learning a little bit from, trying to obviously get the setup a little bit faster, able to pass cars in traffic and things so that we can get into the top step later this year. So so far so good. We'll see what happens in the end of the day though.
You really had a great season on ovals last year. I think you were 2 for 4. You won at Iowa. That was your first career win. You won at Nashville to close out the season. Did you ever think that you would, I guess, be so good on ovals and win your first race in INDY NXT on ovals, other than like a road or a street course?
No, not in that sense. You always know that I knew I'd be good at them, but definitely having people, sort of think, oh, maybe I could be better on ovals, I never really thought would be kind of the take on me, because I've always thought and know I'm a good road course driver, but it's and that's really cool to see my oval racing, taking that shine and everything. So yeah, I definitely didn't expect it, but it's really cool for sure, because coming into racing, I was never too much of a just focusing on oval racing at all, really. Especially when I was younger, just thinking about Formula One, originally only Grand Prix racing. When I was like 11 and 12, I wasn't really thinking about INDYCAR sort of a stuff. When I got older and I started thinking about INDYCAR, even then the ovals were still a little bit odd to me until I just drove one for the first time at Lucas Oil Raceway. And I remember just my whole world flipped, and just remembering that just understanding like what was so special about ovals. And you can't get it by watching it. You have to do it. Gotcha. And when I did it, I really understood. And it's really cool to see it shine and see people seeing my skill in that, because there's something extremely special about oval racing that a lot of people do not get from just watching it.
Right. What does it take in your eyes to be good at ovals?
A lot of anticipation, a lot of mental skill. The whole idea of racing cars being a high-speed chess game, that is on the ovals. That is not in the Grand Prix. That is, when you're comparing the two, that happens on ovals. And just the high-speed nature constantly, the high intensity, especially with our open-wheel cars, you have to play so much with just the air turbulence and being able to anticipate that. And then that goes into, being able to predict your opponents, whether it's lap traffic or whether it's people you're passing for position. Are they going up high? They're going down low. Is the car in front of them going up high? Is they're going down low? How are they going to react because of such? And how are you going to place your car in order to run through the air accordingly to have the most optimal lap time throughout the session, throughout the race? And those things are very, very, minute, but details that seriously affect your overall lap time across a session. And yeah, I enjoy it thoroughly.
Gotcha. Can you take a day like today? I know it's maybe not as hot as it would be, when the race would be in June, but can you take a lot of the stuff that you're doing out there today in the test session and apply that to the race?
Yeah, for sure. There's a few things we've already learned with some damper packages and things, and just ride heights that I think we might be able to apply when we get there to the race weekend. I think it's definitely in a reasonable spot where I think we'll take a lot of things with us on the race weekend.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So this is your third season in INDY NXT. You're going to be entering your third month of May here coming up. What would a successful month of May look like for you in your eyes?
Yeah, obviously I think just being consistently on the podium. Obviously race wins are nice, but I think just the consistency on the podium is what we're looking for. I think doing that in May would change a lot, and I think that would be what the team needs, no doubt. And I think that's also a reachable goal. So yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Gotcha. Did you do anything fun in the off season?
I go to Brazil a lot. So my girlfriend, she's and her family, she's from Brazil. Her family lives in Brazil. So I spent about 2 weeks there, and that was really cool. That was actually my fourth time going. So they live below like Sao Paulo and Rio, so they live in a state called Santa Catarina, and great beach over there, Quatro Ilhas, which basically means 4 islands, and yeah, so that's every time someone asks me about my off season, that's my answer, because that's the highlight, no doubt.
Gotcha.
It's super fun.
What do you think is the biggest thing for you to get to victory lane here as far as the race?
I think what everyone can see in the broadcast is once Lockie Hughes was able to, run a higher line, that basically made the race for him. It was a bit difficult. I could already tell from Kyle Collette and Dennis Hauger, they were having the same issues I was, where we were a bit on the looser side. Mm-hmm. So going up high was it was a risky thing for us to do, but it was a little bit more manageable for Lockie Hughes. Everyone can see that on the broadcast, and I think everyone knows that having the car that can do that at the end of the race is really going to be the one that's going to take the win, the car that does that the best, essentially, right?
Gotcha.
But also has the most speed. You saw how we pulled away a little bit from him in the beginning of the race, so having that balance is the team that has that best balance will be victorious.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for talking to me, and have a good rest of your season, and best wishes on hopefully your victory here at Worldwide Technology Raceway.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to see you again, man.
You too.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
From ECR and not ECR, from Able Motorsports. Should probably restart that. Okay.